there, I'm Lisa Wilson from the Independence, Kansas Chamber of Commerce. I'm proud to say that I've lived in this great community my entire life. Welcome to my hometown. There's no better hometown than Independence, Kansas. Nestled in the southeast corner of the state, surrounded by rivers, lakes, fields, and farms, nearly 2 hours from the nearest metro area, it doesn't get much more rural, and it doesn't get any more special. Founded 150 years ago this year, our hometown has a remarkably storied history. Independence was built on rich agriculture and oil resources. Our claims to fame include being the place where legendary Mickey Mantle began his professional baseball career, home to the first monkey in space, and home to Sinclair Oil and its later evolution, Arco Pipeline Company. Recognized as one of our town's premier historians, Ken Brown has extensively studied Independence's colorful past, including its grand architectural footprint.
An ordinance passed by the City Commission in 1880 after a couple of very devastating fires that all the buildings in the downtown had to be built of brick or stone. And so many of the buildings were built between 1880 and 1900, and they provide the stock that is still available in our downtown. And we were at one time the richest town in the world per capita.
Though Independence was once the very definition of a boom town, times and seasons change. More recent history has been less kind to the community. The 1990s saw the relocation of the pipeline company and its many executive jobs. In 2007, community neighborhoods were devastated by unpredicted flooding. The exit of other major employers followed, including the 105-year-old cement factory, and the community hospital permanently closed its doors 5 years ago. In times of economic downturn, our Main Street has suffered through multiple business closures, leaving vacant and sometimes neglected downtown buildings. On the positive side, loans and incentives made available through the City of Independence and Independence Main Street program provide some support for building owners in improving their downtown properties, and more than $2 million has been invested in recent years. Brian Height, owner of Magnolia Scents by Design candle shop in downtown Independence, took a leap of faith with his business at one of the nation's all-time low points in the economy.
We opened Magnolia Scents downtown Independence in the spring of 2008. The place itself is visually very interesting as far as the buildings are concerned. The downtown has basically been untouched for a century. The building that we're standing in, my store, was built in 1890. This building is 130 years old, and it hasn't changed because people have been investing and reinvesting in this town for that whole time, and that really gives us a nice connection to the past.
An immense outpouring of volunteerism sustains our unique community vibe, including the annual Niwala celebration each fall, the annual Love Independence Day full of random acts of kindness each spring, community cleanup projects, and the ongoing work of a community mission to rehabilitate homes for people in need. You'll find no better representation of hometown pride than our Riverside Park and Ralph Mitchell Zoo, a family destination featuring exotic animals, a modern water park, and rides on a nostalgic carousel and miniature train. Rhonda Clark and her husband Jim Hayward decided to make Independence their home and to open a downtown business here after visiting and falling in love with our community.
I can't say enough about the people here. They're not only kind and decent people, but they have been very supportive of both of our businesses.
We love the connections that we make with people. People stop in and they visit with us, and we love that, and you don't always have that in every town.
Lately, we are enjoying a resurgence with the recent opening of several new and refreshed downtown businesses, including clothing boutiques, art galleries, a new microbrewery, and a soon-to-open barbecue restaurant. Robert Box is new to the community, but has found Independence offered just the right environment to realize his longtime dream of business ownership.
We've been looking for a place to open a brewery, and we've been wanting to open a brewery for really 4 or 5 years, and really our main objective was we wanted to go to a place that wanted us. So we were really excited whenever we found Independence. We were really fortunate we got to meet a lot of individuals who kind of pitched in and were really excited about bringing something to downtown Independence.
Engineer Gary Hogsett and his wife, Dr. Ann Hogsett, moved to Independence in 2012 for Ann's employment with the now closed hospital. While several curveballs were thrown their way, they have rolled with the punches and have wholeheartedly embraced the spirit of Independence with a mission of revival.
So we have a beautiful downtown, has tremendous potential, but there are some buildings desperately in need of assistance. Several of them are on their last leg. We have roofs collapsing or about to collapse. But I think really we're almost at a tipping point. We've got a beautiful downtown. If we could just get a few more looking beautiful, I really think we'll hit that tipping point and Independence will be the place people want to be.
In this, our 150th anniversary year, we've only scratched the surface of possibility in Independence. There are many bright spots and success stories, and many areas of desperate need of love and attention. In a time when small towns are drying up in rural America, it's a challenge to motivate or recruit the necessary investment. But it is a goal worth striving for, and thanks to the community spirit that reveals itself here time and time again, we know it can be accomplished. Thank you for visiting our hometown.